Do not think that going to university and simply graduating is just enough. It is not. I can let you know that for free. And for a while, I remember saying, like, I feel like university is in my way, or even opportunities to travel, which I had to turn down because tomorrow I've got a 9 a.m. I can't go. And I thought, sweetie, is that tea and shade? Is that tea and shade you throwing? I'ma just say it. Life is not this little microcosm of this estate in North London. Hello, beautiful people. Yeah, I know it has been such a long time. I know it has been such a long time, but before we get into the hoots and the hearts and the where you been at, sis, I will come to you guys with probably my next video. I will explain everything. The last 3 months post-graduation, when I say topsy-turvy, it has been an amazing experience. Actually, the last summer has been fantastic. I have blossomed and grown and matured quite a bit, but that is all for another video where we really gonna have a sit down and a chit chat. And yes, it will probably be a chit chat, get ready with me. But today I wanted to come to you with a video responding to loads of DMs that I get about university. It completely makes sense that a lot of you guys are thinking and having questions about university around this time, because UCAS deadlines are around the corner. If you're applying to Oxbridge or medicine, your deadline is in about, what, 10 days? Or you've got like a couple months thinking about, am I actually going to apply to university in January? And so one question that I get quite often, and something that actually popped up quite recently, is university actually worth it? Is it worth the time? Is it worth the money? Is it worth the emotional stress? And so I wanted to come and give you a video about it, giving you my 2 pence on the situation, as I usually do. Now, before I get into this video is kindly sponsored by kplus, which is a 2-year program at King's College. Now, y'all know some of my faves are over at King's College. We got Ahis, Corriday, Sharon, James, Caitlin. I have friends over at King's College, and King's College has a really, a really nice place in my heart. And so when K Plus reached out to me, I was so down for the cause. Now, K Plus, as I mentioned, is a 2-year program which includes mentoring and activities for several different streams of subjects, which include dentistry, medicine, who else in their friends? Law, languages, so many different things, so many different streams that you could go down, and it is catered for people in year 12 from disadvantaged backgrounds. So if you do want to apply to the K Plus program, you have to be attending a non-selective school or college within London or Greater London, completely free, free, as in £0, 0 pennies, of mentoring and activities and things that they will help you with in London, to give you a taste of university life, to give you a taste of the course that you're thinking of applying to, but also just to give you assistance that you don't usually get at state schools or from low socioeconomic backgrounds. And so if you would like to apply, please open my description box and look at all the links. You may be eligible, or you may even know somebody who is eligible. Now, the deadline is fastly approaching, I ain't gonna lie to you. The deadline for it is the 10th of October, so you need to click that link and get it. Now, if you do get onto the program, you are eligible to get a lowered offer to attend King's College for your undergraduate degree. These apply for courses that are not medicine, I believe, medicine and dentistry. If you are doing any of the other courses, you can get 2 lowered grades. So that essentially means if your offer is usually A*, AA, you can get an offer for AAB. And you just have to get AAB in your A-level results to make it into King's College. So that sometimes is a huge weight off of your shoulders, and particularly within the context of going to state schools in which there are sometimes lower attainment in schools like that. I know, because I went to one. But K Plus just sounds like an amazing program, and I will leave all the details down below for you to check out. Please do apply. Please share it with anybody and everybody that you can who is in year 12. because this just sounds like an amazing opportunity. So without further ado, let us get into this video. So I'm currently taking a business course, a very brief like online business kind of course, kind of group kind of thing, whatever. But in my course, I had to have weekly meetings with a few startup owners, and they are amazing people doing amazing things, but most of them work in tech. They work making apps, stuff like that, stuff that I do not do. So we were recently having a meeting, and I was talking to the group, and I was like, yeah, I actually recently just finished my undergraduate degree. Life is a bit hectic right now. Yeah. And as the meeting was going along, somebody else mentioned that actually before founding their startup, they were working in tech for like years, went and worked in like huge companies that sold for millions and millions of dollars, and developed stuff. And he mentioned, one of the guys mentioned that he actually never went to uni. He left school at 18 and delved straight into his field. And one of the other guys responded, oh yeah, that's great, because uni is very overrated and a bit of a waste of time. And I thought, sweetie, is that tea and shade? Is that tea and shade you throwing? But at the end of the conversation, it really made me think, actually, is university a waste of time? Especially having been around other people in the real world. A lot of people do say, oh, university doesn't prepare you for the real world, or, you know, a degree doesn't help that much. And I really don't agree with that. I feel like, first of all, university does have its pros and it does have its cons. And as somebody who comes, like I said, from a low socioeconomic background, in the beginning of my application process to university, if you do not know, I'm a recent graduate from the University of Cambridge. I studied political and social sciences. I graduated with a 2-1. But yeah, before I went to university, I was hugely like conflicted as to, okay, do I just leave sixth form and kind of make it on my own? I know I'm smart, I know I have business acumen, and whilst I didn't always know, well actually I'll get into that, I know I have business acumen and I need to make money. Like, can I really afford to go to university and be in debt, and then have to pay for my living expenses, and instead of not working? You know, or I could just go and do an apprenticeship, or I could do something that would be a better use of the 3 years that I'm about to invest into university. And whilst I was even doing my degree, I believe like halfway through second year, there were points where I was like, this degree is holding me back from so many things. I wouldn't consider myself a creative per se, but there were so many opportunities that I was getting outside of uni, whether that was business opportunity, online, brand collaborations, or being invited to events, or being invited to places to speak, or even opportunities to travel, which I had to turn down because tomorrow I've got a 9 a.m. I can't go. So that really put a block in front of me, and for a while I remember saying like, I feel like university is in my way. And so if that's the case, and you're gonna go to university and you're gonna feel like university's really blocking some opportunities for me, or like I previously mentioned, going to university seems like a bit of the long way round, or a bit of a strain on your current situation, isn't university a bit of a waste of time? However, having actually finished my degree, and I was speaking about this with one of my friends before, actually when I think about it, I had developed so much whilst at university. It is crazy. Like I said, being from a low socioeconomic background, I'm not gonna lie, university is an expensive experience, but there are a lot of loans that many people, the majority of people, are taking out to be able to go through school. I was lucky enough to go to a university which had a lot of money, and to be honest, most universities, don't be fooled, universities got money, okay? A lot of universities offer bursaries, they offered scholarships, they offered grants, and that meant that I was getting money that I wouldn't actually have to pay back, and it meant that I was able to pay my way through school. Secondly, it gave me a perspective that I never really had before. Listen, y'all know I keep it 100% real. Living on a council estate growing up, and even till now, your perspective can sometimes be really small. I mean, you can look to the media, you can look to live vicariously through other people. But until you really see things with your own eyes, you don't really believe in certain possibilities, and your way of thinking is not stunted necessarily, but you just think in a particular way. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm actually saying that there were times where with that perspective, that hood perspective, or, you know, being hood smart, that really works for me in some environments, and that actually gives me a huge advantage. And it's not like a sob story of, oh, I just didn't know anything, because I knew quite a bit more than some of these other people who, you know, silver spoon peeps. But at the same time, when it comes to certain ideas, certain business moves, certain ideas about business particularly, sometimes going to university really opens your eyes to the fact that, hey, there's money to be made in this world, because you meet some rich, you meet some people with money. Hey, you meet people with money, you meet people who have grown up rich, you have people who saw the hustle to become rich, you meet with people who just have so many different perspectives. Like, it's not even just about money. I met people who, you know, vegans, for example, and I know that's like a huge laughing point, but that perspective of diet and nutrition and what is normal and what is healthy, and I'm not saying that everybody needs to live this monolithic ambition of success, or have this one idea of what to aspire to, but I'm just saying for myself, university opened my eyes to different walks of life, and that different perspective got me to understand other people's struggles, understand other people's perspective, and understand actually the wider society that I live in, because life is not this little microcosm of this estate in North London. Life is so much big. You have different nationalities, different people from different cities, different the little countrysides, people from different countries from across the world. Like, those people's lives are very different, and the things that you get to learn from those people sometimes is even priceless. And the people that you get to meet, for example, the network at university often is even more valuable than the teaching. I'ma just say it. And if you have a good university experience, you could make friends, you could make possible business partners, you could make mentors, you could make just networks of people in real life, because, you know, that face-to-face communication, who could really help you in the future. And so I know a lot of people say, particularly with this, you know, why would I go to uni if I could just drop out and hustle right now? Sometimes you can actually maintain the hustle and the academics at the exact same time. Like, I was able to do it, so many other people that I know were able to do it, and it builds that tenacity, it builds that kind of drive in you and that hunger to do it. And yes, it is hectic, but the idea that university doesn't grow you, I think, can sometimes be a bit of a facade. Now, I'm not going to generalize for every single course, for every single industry, for every single field. You may find that an apprenticeship or just jumping straight into industry may be more profitable for you than going to university, and I think that's completely fine. You may be 17 watching this and know exactly what route you want to go down in life. You may be 16 watching this and know exactly what route you want to go down in life. I want to study this, I want to become this, or I want to do that by this age. And if that's you, then that's fantastic, because then you know the immediate steps to take right now. But university also affords you a way to think, I don't really know what I want to do right now. I know I might be interested in this field, I may be interested in this course, but I'm not too sure. University buys you some time, and literally it buys you some time to sit down and think and see other people, see other careers. But I personally think university is still worth it. Now, do not think that going to university and simply graduating is just enough. It is not. I can let you know that for free. Going to university and graduating is an amazing accomplishment. However, if you come out of university and you say, for the last 3 years, all I have done is gone to the library, gone to my lectures, gone home and did my assignments and slept, you just throw your money in the trash, because going to university is so much more of a holistic experience of extracurricular activities, work experience, connections and networking with people, joining societies. It is all of those things put together that make the university experience. So do not think that, oh, university is a waste of time because I'm just going there to study. No, you're going there to access a whole new world. And so for me, determining whether university is worth it or not is hugely based on, do I know what it is I want to do? And is university a beneficial route for me to go down for this? Will going to university, and specifically a particular type of university, going to study a particular type of course, be to my advantage? Try your best to talk to people in that field, talk to lecturers, talk to your teachers, talk to people you know who are working in that industry and say, listen, from your observation, from your career experience, do you think going to university to study XYZ or to do this qualification will be beneficial to me? And see what they say. But also sometimes you just need a bit of time to figure it out, and university gives you that. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. I was just putting my little 2 pence in there, like I said. Please do take time to check out the K+ program. I will leave all of the information down below. Click the links, read the materials, and see if this is for you. Do not miss out on this opportunity. I will talk to you all later. My update video is coming soon. If you have not already, please do click that subscribe button down below and join the family, join the crew. As always, my comments are always open. So let's talk about your university experience. Do you think university is worth it? Do you think university is all about the holistic university experience? Or do you think just scrap the whole system altogether? Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and of course subscribe to this channel. And I will talk to you all later. Stay blessed and stay beautiful. Mwah.